One day, humanity received a message that would change everything forever. It wasn't from a government, hidden deep in some bunker plotting in silence. It wasn't from aliens watching us from distant stars across the cold void. And it wasn't from artificial intelligence finally waking up inside our machines. The message came from ourselves, from the future, from a version of humanity that had already lived through what was coming. At exactly 12 o'clock noon, every single phone on planet Earth vibrated at the very same moment. More than 8 billion devices lit up, and every one of them received only a single short message. Mine was made of only 4 words: "Do not open the door today." Back then, I had no idea this message was about to save my life. Inside his small apartment, Kai sat at his computer, half distracted by a video on the screen. But the phone on the desk kept glowing, refusing to be ignored. He read the message again and again. "What kind of nonsense is this?" he muttered, half laughing, half uneasy. The old television in the corner suddenly switched on by itself, glowing in the dark room. The news anchor was almost out of breath. "We're receiving reports from every corner of the world. Millions of people claim they got strange warnings on their phones. Examples flashed across the screen one after another. Do not board the train. Do not trust your neighbor. Cancel the meeting. Do not look out the window at 7:14 in the evening." Kai smirked at the absurdity of it all. Someone, he thought, had decided to prank the entire planet. And then, without warning, the doorbell rang. A single sharp ding cut through the apartment. He slowly raised his head. He looked at the door, then back down at the message glowing in his hand. Another ring, then another. Ding, ding, each one louder than the last. Kai walked carefully to the door and pressed his eye against the peephole. There was nobody there. The long corridor outside was completely empty. Slowly, almost without thinking, Kai placed his hand on the metal handle. He almost opened the door, but at the very last second, something stopped him cold. "To hell with this," he whispered and stepped back away from the door. A few seconds later, he heard the elevator at the end of the hall ding and close, then total silence. That was the moment the second message arrived, from exactly the same number. "Good, you are still alive." Kai froze where he stood. A cold chill crawled slowly down his spine. Across the internet, complete chaos erupted. People everywhere began sharing their own messages. One woman posted, "They told me not to fly today. I almost ignored it." A few hours later, that very plane crashed into a field, killing everyone aboard. Another man received the warning, "Do not enter the store at 4:22 in the afternoon." At exactly 4:22, a massive gas explosion tore the entire building apart. There were hundreds of perfect coincidences, then thousands, then millions, all across the globe. And not a single one of those warnings was wrong. Not even one. That was when humanity finally began to understand. The messages were real. They truly were coming from the future. Late that same night, Kai decided he had to find out the truth no matter what. He opened up the information about the sender of the message, and he could not believe what he saw. The number belonged to him. The same number, the same account, the same registered owner. There was only one single difference: the date of registration. The year was 2043. "This can't be real," Kai whispered, his voice barely audible in the dark. The phone vibrated in his hand again. A brand new message appeared. "Finally, you figured it out." Kai's fingers started typing a reply. "Who are you?" The answer came back almost instantly. "It's you. If you really are me," Kai wrote back slowly, "then you need to prove it right now." A second later, a photograph arrived on his screen. An old man, deep scars across his face, silver gray hair, but the face was absolutely undeniably his own. Underneath the photograph, there was only a short caption. In 17 years, Kai was not laughing anymore. He started asking the questions that had been burning inside him. Why now? What happens in 17 years? And who allowed anyone to send data back into the past? The answer did not come at first. For several long minutes, the chat screen stayed completely empty. Then finally, a short message appeared on the screen. "We don't have time." Another message came right after the first. "They already know that we are communicating." "Who exactly are they?" Kai typed back quickly. The reply came in just 2 seconds. "They are the ones who destroyed our world." And in that very moment, the electricity went out across the entire city all at once. The internet shut down completely. Outside his window, the world became absolutely, perfectly dark. The phone remained the only source of light in the entire apartment, the only light in his whole world. A new photograph arrived through the dead network. It showed planet Earth from space, but something was terribly wrong. Half of the planet was simply gone, erased from existence. Underneath the image was one single line of text. This happened in 3 days. Kai started typing with hands that would not stop shaking. How? How do we stop this from happening? The answer came back instantly without any hesitation at all. To begin with, a long pause. 3 animated dots typing slowly. And then the final message appeared on the screen. Trust no one. Another message popped up just a second later.